what role should the HITC play in addressing early intervention in Houston?
Well, I'll start again.
Thank you, Rhonda.
I think that the role that HITC can help in this is really to educate the community, in that it breaks my heart to hear someone say they didn't know about ECI. That I feel like no one should say that. Like, what can we do that the general person, like the person in the grocery store anywhere, would know there's a program and there's help for a baby in a family who has a child that doesn't seem to be developing the way they should be. Like, there's services, like they don't have to wait till they go to school. And if the doctor says, oh, wait, then they don't have to wait. Like, they can go and access the services. They don't need the doctor to tell them to get a referral. They can call themselves and make the referral. And even, in a daycare setting or any setting where a child is and they see it, to say something, to be, to have the courage to talk to the parents about it, or to make the call, or just, to know that there is something that can be done. There's a whole organization that's there to help families who have children who don't seem to be developing at the way they should be. And so how do we help the general public know that? I think it's a place where HITC can help.
Ditto. No, that's what I was thinking too, because we have a public awareness committee, right? A work group. And that's kind of what I was thinking too. Whenever I do resource fairs, I find one of two groups. Either they know about ECI and they've used it, or a family or friend, or they've never heard about it. So I think ECI has been around for so many years, but there's still so many people that aren't aware. So if we could get that knowledge out. And the second thing is to really encourage appropriate referrals, so that we can really utilize the resources that we have for the children that need it the most. And that's going to be really targeting, more physicians and childcare, so that we can get screenings, getting those screenings out and let people be aware of the screenings. That I think would be helpful to public awareness, helping the doctors make appropriate referrals, and helping everyone, learn about these screenings and how to move forward from there.
I think that Ron and Sharon really got it on the one thing I think that you should walk away with is not only learning about ECI, but learning about all programs there in the community. And I say this to all of our community meetings. I say, you want to learn about ECI and you want to learn about all your other programs, because it is challenging it does break my heart when someone says, I didn't know ECI existed. But then it equally breaks my heart when I see our programs struggling just to do evaluations for kids, because someone has decided, I'm just going to refer all kids, because I don't want to learn about their program, or I don't know where to send the family. So by learning about all of the programs that are available to families in your community, you can really help the family make sure they get to the right place. And if ECI is where they need to go, we want them to be here early. We want parents to know that they don't have to wait on the doctor, because it's harder if we get them later. It's harder to get the scheduling, everything. The staffing is more challenging, so just educating parents, providers, community members, community groups about all of the different programs available, and making sure that everyone's clear on who can help, because that's what our service coordinators do. A lot of times they have tons of resources, and it amazes me when we talk to our communities, and I think, wow, they have all of I'm going to move to that community, except I can't drive in Houston, but y'all have some great resources there, and just making sure that everybody's connected is really what will help, not just ECI, but all the programs and families.
Yeah, thank you.
I think, I echo and ditto all of that. I guess one thing I would say is just keep doing what this group is doing, is to elevate the issues, use community voice data to inform the different points that you could intervene if you wanted to help kind of enhance the system, plug the system into other systems. I think this group is doing a great job of sort of putting all the pieces together. And I guess maybe to think boldly too. I mean, it would be amazing if everybody could know about ECI and that there are appropriate referrals, but then they're going to come to your doorstep, like you said, and you're not going to have enough resources to, even if everyone knew them, and even if you got all the appropriate referrals, I'm not sure, the system necessarily could handle it. So how could this group be sort of bold in helping to, make the case for the right level of resources that a system like this needs to absorb all the need? And I don't have an answer for what that is or how that could eventually look. But I think, the process that you're building to is to be able to ask for additional resources if that is what's needed when awareness increases to the point that you need more, evaluation resources, more, whatever the steps are that when they come to your door. I can't name all the steps that precede even evaluation, but.
Yeah. Thank you.